So I present my accreditation to CARICOM by our president, Mr. van der Bellen, who would be certainly happy to welcome you whenever you would like to come to Austria. I'm really happy to be back here again. I was the first ambassador to CARICOM, so at the time it was a long period in which I had to prove to Mr. Carrington at the time that I was trustworthy. But since then Austria is in cooperation with CARICOM for SEDEMA and now with the Sustainable Energy Unit. And I hope we can sign our framework agreement right after that, so that we can continue our hopefully even more intensive cooperation with you.
Indeed, and it's a great pleasure that I receive and accept your letters of credentials and welcome you back to our community.
Thank you.
I'm sure you acquitted yourself well to my predecessor, Ambassador Carrington, as you will in this term.
I have no doubt.
And you have our full support and that of my team as you go forward. There's no doubt in my mind as well. Thank you. Certainly, again, I'd like to welcome you, and I too am looking forward to signing the MOU. It could not come at a more opportune time. The two areas that it covers, disaster preparedness and management and renewable energy, are very, very relevant to what we're trying to do in our region today. The whole issue of climate change is visiting upon us. In the past 2 weeks, our region has been wrecked by two hurricanes, Hurricane Irma and Hurricane Maria. I've had the unfortunate task of having to visit every single one of these countries of CARICOM and associate members that have been devastated, and seen it from the ground and interacting with the persons. And there's just absolutely no doubt in the minds of the people of the CARICOM that climate change is here. Never in our history have we had 2 Category 5 hurricanes hitting within 2 weeks in our region. And never in, I think it's unprecedented for a storm, a hurricane, to go from Category 1 to Category 5
in one day,
in 36 hours.
Yes.
And how do you prepare for a Category 5 hurricane? So I think we have to intensify our advocacy in terms of the need for assistance to small island developing low-lying coastal states to become more resilient. It would appear that such climatic events are a new normal. And reflecting on the past 3-4 years, these weather patterns occur not only during the hurricane season. In 2014, we had the catastrophic rains that visited St. Vincent and the Grenadines, St. Lucia and Dominica. We had Tropical Storm Erica that literally sat on Dominica for how many hours, and while the winds were not there, the water created a lot of damage. And we have to put in the measures. And I think the opportunity that the recent spate of disasters has caused for us to rebuild better, to rebuild smarter, to rebuild more resilient is upon us. And I would like to see in that effort and the support of our international partners that the Caribbean can be a showcase of what climate adaptation and mitigation really means. And with the help of countries such as yours and many other friends that we have, I would like to encourage that be done. We also have to look at how resources are dispensed from the Green Climate Fund. I already understand that some of the conditionalities or the preconditions that one has to meet before one can tap into this could take years. While there are people in most of our territories that have been affected living in shelters, hospitals affected, schools affected, and the like. And there has to be a recognition that this is not something that is coming, and there's an urgency about it now. And we have to advocate in that regard when we go to COP23, I think it is, in Bonn. We have to advocate for those and the special circumstances of small island and low-lying coastal states. I very well remember speaking to the Prime Minister of one of the Prime Ministers right after the storm in 2014, and he said to me, when I called him on his cell phone, he was standing at a bridge, And he said to me, Secretary General, I have not yet finished paying for that bridge, for which I borrowed commercial funds, and I have to rebuild that bridge.
Yeah.
And the reconstruction gets into your GDP. It artificially inflates your, in my view, your GDP, because it's the same capital stock that you're rebuilding.
Yeah.
So we must do something about that. And I hope, I know you're very sensitive to it, Austria is, the fact that you've been providing such tremendous assistance to us on renewable energy and energy efficiency, which we welcome, and the support that you've been giving CICRI, being a key catalyst along with UNIDO in the establishment of CICRI. I know you're very well sensitized to that issue, and I just ask that you continue to advocate with us so that these things can be changed, and that the world understands there's an urgency about climate change. It's not something that is coming, or it's not something to be debated as to whether it's true or not true. It's here. We live it, we experience it. And it's not just hurricanes, there's droughts, there are floods, like as Guyana and others experience in Suriname, and droughts in seasons when you don't expect those things to happen. So again, I want to welcome you. We look forward to working with you closely and to, as you say, further developing the relationship between your country and the Caribbean community. And my colleagues here, Ambassador Brandes and others, will also be working very closely with you. Thank you, and once again, welcome to our community.
Thank you very much.